Hello, everyone. My name is Ivan,
My name is Eddie. My name is Fabian.
and we're Team Programmable. So, why we chose this team name is because, as you guys know, most of us in the class are CP and Triple E majors. And then we have here two Triple E majors and one CPE major. And in today's world, a lot of things is electronics and a lot of things requires programming. So, with whatever you do in both of these majors, you're going to have to know programming at least a little bit. So, going based off of that, we chose to be Team Programmable. Today, we want to talk about our project that we researched, and we want to tell you about Liftware. Maybe some of you already know what it is, some of you don't, and maybe it's going to help you or help somebody you know in the future. So I'm going to share my screen. As you guys can see, I'm going to start with this. So what Liftware is, it's a device that helps people to eat. And a little about the background of this, it's what causes, or what because the discovery of Liftware is essential tremors. What essential tremors are, it's a nervous system neurological disorder that can cause involuntary or rhythmic shaking. As you guys can see in the picture on the right, the hands, they're shaking, right? Shaky hands, that's what causes you not being able to eat. And it can affect any body part, but most often it happens to your hands. And what this does is it limits your ability, or it limits you in your tasks, and you're not able to perform even the smallest tasks like eating, drinking water, or even trying to tie your shoelaces. A little bit about the Liftware team is it was a group of scientists and engineers who got together and they worked together to develop new products, new technologies that provide assistance for people with hand tremor and arm mobility. And this team or this group was founded in 2012 after they saw the experiences of their friends and families. And what they had in mind and their goal was to improve the overall quality of life and independence of those who have this disorder. Now I want to show you guys a little video and then I'm going to talk about it. So what we have here is we have this person who has the essential tremors, right? His hands are shaking, as you guys were able to see. First, he's trying to eat, and he's trying to eat with a regular spoon. And when he was taking the first spoon, right, the first bite, he's trying to eat it. You guys were able to see his hand was shaking very much. There was nothing left on the spoon. And then the second scene of this was when he was using the Liftware product, and how everything was stable and he was able to eat. I'm gonna pass it on to Eddie.
I'll talk about more of the handle itself. The Liftware study is electrical stabilized handle. From the video, you see like how he moved when he was using the port. It was shaking a lot. So what it does, it utilized 70% of the shakiness, the shake of the spoon. So he was able to eat. And when it also come with the silverware attachments, such as the two spoons and a daily spoon, a fork, and also a sport. And there's other diseases as Parkinson, um, that will that the other tumor people could use also, which can help them eat easily. And I'll talk about more of the details that's more into the machine or the technology of it. And how is it stabilized? It comes with two computer chips, little sensors that could detect tumors, hand movements, and when it pick up the motion, it moves right and left, going the opposite direction of the section of a tumor. And I would like to pass it on to Fabian.
An understanding from Eddie how the device works is how can you bring that like invention such device into the market? And of course, you can't just bring like a product to the market without, really anyone wanting the product to begin with. And then understanding like the legitimacy of the product itself that there's many people in the world that has this problem at hand with tremors. At least over 10 million people who lives with a certain severity of the problem itself. We leads to believe the first developed the product that was developed by Liftware. And understanding how did the product itself made into the market, of course, with the introduction of the product itself, is the bundle itself that comes with the stabilizer, the spoon, and also along the attachments that you can buy that can really unleash the usability of the device itself. Maybe you're eating spaghetti or noodles. Like not every time you're gonna eat cereal with a spoon. It gives a definite usability of the device itself for the people who have severe or minimal severe tremors. And of course, there's going to be competitors in the market. Well, there's only really one true competitor in the current market right now, which is called Gyno. And and it's pretty similar to Liftware in terms of the stabilizing device itself, which the only reason why it's considered a competitor. And there's other essentials that say they do the same thing, but they lack the technology revolving, to stabilize your hand, to really make a significant difference for people's lives who are way more severe tremors and they just can't eat properly. And that sucks. And here's a video that gives that significance.
For someone like me with intentional tremor, usually when I look at the spoon, I have to pick like, okay, this is something I can eat, or this is something I should give up. In restaurant, I never had a soup, and it's embarrassing to spill things all over. But I don't need to think like that. Using Liftware spoon, for the first time, I could actually eat soup, not spilling, and I could carry a conversation. I don't need to focus on looking at the spoons like this. I'm eating and I'm actually looking at people carry conversation. So that was really, really good. Yeah.
This video really has given the fact that this device could really change your life, especially those with tremors. And that, not always focusing on the spoon, having a hard time, but also be able to socialize with people, have a normal life like anyone else, like there's no problem. And this product itself has given no doubt the success it gives to the world who has this problem. And no doubt, whether it's creating profits or not, it's given a significant difference in the world, no matter what you think of it.
And I actually want to add on to how the product was introduced to the market. And as you guys can see, most of these were videos of people who actually used the products. And that way, those people or different people who have their tremors, they can see the results of people using the product, and they can also buy the products, right? And as the last video that we saw of Satoko, she has a moderate tremor, and as you guys were able to see, the spoon was able to stabilize her hand shaking, and she was able to eat. And then she mentioned that she doesn't have to pay attention to the spoon of a regular spoon, or she doesn't have to pay attention to the fact that her clothes might get dirty, because if you have the regular spoon, your hand is shaking so much you can miss your clothes and things like that. So a lot of the ads and introduction to the market was videos of people who actually use the product. That way, that's the best way to introduce the product to the market, as people were able to see firsthand experience, and then they were able to go off of that as well.
And that's all we got. Thank you very much, Finn. And here's our references that we use along the way. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Mhm.
I'll add more, John.